Hey everybody, this is Pam at the Paper Outpost, and today's a very easy, very fun, laid-back video. Somebody asked about clusters and how you can use them, different ideas to use them. So we're going to make some simple, basic clusters today because I've got a pile of scraps on my desk and they need clearing. The deck needs a clearing. What's that? Okay. Okay, so I'm going to grab my little tiny attacher, Tim's Ideology. Tiny attacher. It's basically a mini staple. You can use a regular staple too, but I just thought this might be fun. So this is a very relaxed craft with me. And so these are some clusters that are already done. If you've never seen a cluster, basically it's a collection of little, I think this might be two. Oh, no. Okay, I think that's the way it was supposed to go. Yep, that's the way. So just collections of little bits of pieces of paper. You can use fabric, you can use tissue, napkin, whatever you have around, and you just assemble them into these clusters. I know. I think the idea was popularized by Jessica Rapp. Thank you, Jessica, for that wonderful idea. And we are now having hordes of fun with it. Okay, that's another cluster. But sometimes things get into the cluster bucket. It sounds like I'm swearing. The cluster bucket, and we don't know why, but these can be bases or they can be actual pieces to use as is. So I'm just going to show you some. I mean, I'm very basic when I make clusters. I try to be mindless about it when I'm mass making them, just so I have something to start with. It's almost like little mini master boards, like just a collection of something that you might use, and you might make it bigger, make it smaller, just all sorts of fun things to do. So with that being said, let's make a cluster. All right, so maybe I'm just going to tear up some pieces of text here. It's always fun to work with text. And that's a great place to start. If you don't know where to start, just get some text. Get some text. It's easy. And you may just want to layer some scraps on top of that. I mean, it doesn't have to be anything fancier than that. A cluster is basically more than one piece, making it thus a cluster. So do that, and then maybe I'll toss on a focal point. Oh, I don't know, Pam, what do you have? Well, I have this, and I think I'm just going to put that right there. And now I'm going to staple it. Here we go. And voila, a cluster. Okay, so we're going to make a few of these and see what we got. I'm going to try and separate out the wheat from the chaff. Now, is there truly any chaff? I don't know, because when you're crafting, everything looks like wheat. You know what I mean? So let's just see what we have here. Maybe we'll do this next, which looks similar to that one. We'll make this one look different. Okay, this got some brown. Bring that in for some base color. And then maybe some of this, because it's got some color on it. All right. Maybe I'll take the sharp edges off and just do something like that. And let's see, these are really already, oh, this cluster. This cluster has no home. So it's actually a little bow, and I think I might glue that right on there. So let's see if my glue is being friendly today. Give it a squeeze, and look at that. Look, it just wants to play today. Who knows? You never know with the glue, right? So you can cover the staple with anything that you like. And I chose this little fabric ribbon, and we carry on in the land of cluster making. So I hope you're having an awesome day. Some of these clusters might look similar to each other just because I'm working with similar parts, but I can do different things with them. Like you can do fan design, you can do layered things like that, like almost like a little feather tail or something. Doesn't really matter how many pieces you use. It's all good. Here's a lone butterfly. Maybe the lone butterfly needs to come in here. Okay, so I could do this. I could staple that, and then I could glue the butterfly over the staple. So I have a focal point. And these come together relatively quickly. If you've got pieces and scraps, you don't know what to do with them, time to make some clusters. And it's a great way to clean up your desk. You're using what you got. Okay, so let's do something a little different here. Maybe we're going to build, this is going to be a cluster of a different type. We're going to build a frame on top of this, which is going to be different. Very fancy, just a different way to use up paper pieces. There's really no right or wrong way to do this. So I would say just go for it and see what happens. Yeah, I would just say go for it. You never know. You never know how it's going to look until you're done. Okay, so we hit that. What is that? Nobody knows. I think that's garbage. Yeah, let's throw that up. Okay, that was an edge of the oatmeal box, I think. Oh, what are you? Oh, you're a loose heart just hanging around. Oh, you might be two hearts. Are you two hearts or you one heart? You're one heart. Oh, maybe I'm just gonna put you right on the middle there. So I'm just gonna glue you on. And you can glue, you can staple. I mean, there's really no right or wrong way to do this. They're just collections of paper in different orientations. Sometimes they make sense. Sometimes they look a little odd. It's all okay. Just want you to know, here's an old check. Maybe I'll take this edging of the check since I'm using scraps. Save the check for another day. And maybe I will take some Scotch Create glue stick. Permanent glue stick, never to be found again on the universe, apparently. But if you can find some, it's great stuff, or at least I like it. And if you can't, just use some other glue stick. Okay, that's the answer. Because, like, if there were no eggs anymore, you would just eat something else, right? Okay, maybe you don't eat eggs, but you know what I'm saying. Like, you just go with what's there. That's the biggest strength a crafter has, is our versatility to see the possibility in what lays before us. So you just get out there and be creative with what you got. Like, I don't want to hear the crying. I don't want to hear that, oh, I don't have any supply. No. That's not being resourceful. We got to be resourceful in life. So you just get in there and roll up those sleeveys and go through your garbage can. You find some craft supply because it's all around you all the time. Oh, that's kind of a pretty piece. Just doing a little layery thing here. That's kind of cool. I do like doing things like that a lot. I just think they look so cute. Let me see if I can find any loosey-goosey. Oh, here's a piece of gold. What is this? Gold with writing on the back. Nobody knows what that is, but maybe that would look really cool just right in the center, almost like the rising sun. Let's just roll with that. The thing is not to overthink it. Well, unless that brings you great joy. If it does, then overthink till the cows come home. I think it looks like, I don't know, like the Japanese rising sun kind of thing. And remember we talked about buildables before, where maybe you don't have a base, but you're actually gluing piece to piece, making the piece something. And you can do that to build a base if you don't have one. When you're making a cluster, because cluster is like a modified buildable. Not that any of these words matter. They really don't. Don't get knickers in twist, because it doesn't matter whether you call yourself an artist or not. It doesn't make you more or less of an artist. Some people feel they don't have the right to call themselves an artist because they haven't, I don't know, made massive masterpieces. But I say it doesn't matter in the end, as long as you're having fun and all is well. And there we go. So here's something. Let's just I'm going to put glue on here. That's sometimes putting the glue on your base item makes the most sense with what you're gluing down. Okay, and then you have an area to work with. Not everything needs a focal point. Don't get all focal point crazy, but this one's going to get a focal point. There you go, because it's there. And it's time I use it. I'm going through my stuff. You can see me use it up. Feeling good. There's the FedEx guy out there. I wonder what he's delivering. I don't know if it's for me or not. Might be. Oh, he's backing into the neighbor's driveway. He's doing a 3-point turn. That guy is saying, I am in the wrong neighborhood. I got to get out of here. And maybe that's fine. Maybe he's late for lunch. He's hungry. Maybe he had to go to the bathroom. It could happen. So I'm just going to build another little base here because I really enjoy this process. It helps me relax and unwind. Maybe you want to relax and unwind. So if you don't want to do like a cluster, which is all put together in one piece, you can build them out sideways to build different shapes. Can completely change the landscape of everything known to mankind. Here's something from a magazine. That might look kind of cool on there. Yeah, that does look kind of cool. Let's just put that on there. Alrighty then. Here, we're going to put some glue. And so really a cluster is like an altered paperclip with no paperclip on the back. It's just like a collection of whatnot. Now you could turn these into altered paper clips, but you're saying, how? They don't have a back. How? Okay, so let's say you take a piece of paper like that and you fold it and you make a front and a back. And you got your paper clip and you're rolling, putting the little piece, little loop on the inside, and you come along and you're putting down some glue ski. All right? That's how it goes. Now you take that. You actually don't have to fold that over. You could just glue this piece to something. Let's just do that because that's easier. And I want to show you what that looks like. We take this gluey piece and just put it on back here. All right, so now we have an altered paper. That's how easy. I know. That was right before your eyes. Abracadabra. Now, sometimes you get these little skinny pieces, and they're kind of fun to cluster. I would say probably only need half these sizes, so let's just rip a bunch of these in half. And sometimes if you cross them, you can get very, very clustery in the center. It almost looks like a bow tie or something. And then you can come along with the old cluster maneuver of the staple in the middle. And there you go. Now maybe you want to put something in the middle of that. What's this? It's already a cluster. You got to find stuff that's not a cluster, Pam. But most of the stuff in my cluster, no, it's not. You've got loose stuff. You know you do. Like here's a petal or something that I decorate. I could put that there. Put it sideways. Let's just do that. So there's really no bad cluster because you're going to be surprised how quickly you use your clusters when you have them made. They're just weird little collections of paper. It's all very ethereal. Okay, this is a baby cluster. It just has that and that. But we could build something for it. We could put it on here. Okay, so let's do that. I don't want to put another staple in there, so I'm just going to put some glue on here. Okay, and then maybe use my fingers to tear this shape. I love a good tear. There's nothing like a good tear. So this is just really getting down and organic with the paper. I'm just making goofy things. Maybe these will be altered paper clips one day. Maybe not. We don't know. We don't know their destiny. We could also do this with glue stick. You want to do a buildable. All right. Yep. Okay. So you're like, oh, there's all that space. I know, but I can put stuff in there. See, like if you have a big like space of blankness, just come in there and slap some glue down. And oh, here's that check piece. That might look kind of cool on there. And just try and use up these little bits that you had. You know, when you were all over the place and you didn't know what you were doing. Now it's time to rein it in and use what you got. Yeah, randomly. I don't know. I think for some reason random almost looks best. And just there's no best. There's just different. Okay, who are we kidding? It's just different. I like that little number there. I'd like to maybe buildable that out a little bit. So I'll put some glue on the back of this. So this could be like a. Okay, so now I'm going to our next fancy trick. I'm going to show you a buildable with cluster layover. So here's a little cluster of randomness. So maybe I'm just going to add that there just because it looks cute. No other reason. Not thinking it through. Just plopping it on there because it adds a little something. And there you go. That's all we're asking in life. It's not much. Yeah, I know. That's it. I'm like I say, this is easy. This is relaxing brain time. All right, we'll start with you. Maybe we'll build a nice little stringy cluster because I got a lot of this stringy stuff. I got to use it up. All right, I feel compelled to use it up. Okay, too long. It'll take me forever if I keep tearing them apart, but that's the way it goes sometimes. All right, so put that on there. And then this one, oh, okay. And here's a big stellate or a star pattern. A cluster. We're gonna lasso them all with one staple. Did we get them all? Oh, I think we did. That's pretty cool, huh? All right, so now we have that. We want something bigger. Yeah, a little drama. We want some drama. Okay, we put some glue down. Now we're going for cluster drama. Here we go. And again, using up what we got. Okay, that's going to go across. And we can add to the back. See, we can do it backwards. We can build the whole thing backwards. This is, we're going off the map now. This is uncharted cluster territory. And we're just building from the front and the back as we see fit because it's our paper. And we can tear, rip, shred, create ideas if something is our paper. If it's not your paper, don't tell anybody you swiped it. Okay, you got to keep it on the down low. It's very important because you could end up in crafter jail. Heard it's a horrible place. They don't give you anything to play with. No crayons, nothing. And they sneer at you like, oh, I can't believe you did that. To end up here of all places. Okay, this is becoming quite a thing. I need something in here to bring it all together. How about that? Moments. That's kind of cool. Yeah, there we go. Now I'm going to do what I told you not to do. I'm going to put this on here instead of on the base, but I just think it might work better with this little thin thing. Okay, what are you? You don't belong there. Okay. Moments. There we go. So now we just have this thing. You know what I mean? But they're amazing. And they always, I don't know, they just come out good almost every time. I mean, I really can't think of a bad cluster that was, you know, created ever. Okay, now I'm going to try we're going to gather the little pieces at the base. So grab your little strips. I know you got them somewhere in there. Let's grab a bunch of them at the base, almost like a little fan, like that. Yeah, that's good. You're doing good. Don't be afraid. It's only paper. All right, here we go. All right. Okay, there we go. We have a fan. Now, what is that, Pam? Nobody knows. Great. Again, nobody knows. Okay. What have I got in here? Anything? Look at that. That's pretty. Oh, I like that. Isn't that pretty? I know, that's so pretty. I think I made that. I think these little lay flowers, I put stickles and a little half-back pearl bead. Don't forget, see, sometimes I forget to play with stuff. Like I got this pile of I think I almost used them all. Probably need to get some half-back pearl beads, yeah. And I'll go buy like 1,000,000, and it'll take me 7 years to use them because that's the way it goes in here. And it's like I'm working and I'm working and I'm working, and I still got 1,000,000 scraps because that's the way it goes. Now with this, we could do a little bow ski. One of the easiest bow skis I will demonstrate is the double bunny ear bow ski. Okay, so you do that, and then you tie in a knot. You pull. You hope everything's okay, and it is. It often is. And the nice thing about the double-eared bow ski is your ears end up at the top, and your knot ends up at the bottom. It's like magic. It happens every time, unless you muddled it up. But if you just did it, that's all you got to do. Nothing more, nothing less, and your bow will be just right. Yeah, okay. There we go. Very nice. Trim that off. I got more scraps to work with. Great. Okay, so let's make something out of this. Let's do a T. See, it doesn't always have to be squares. It doesn't always have to be rectangles. It could be letters of the alphabet you could make. Might be a little tricky, but we could try that. Well, I made a T. Boy, that wasn't that hard. So this is now how you make a T out of paper. And you could put that there. That's pretty. I don't know why, but things tend to complement themselves in spite of me. Like I just came along and tossed them together, and they just look kind of cool. Like, what is that? I don't know. Nobody knows. But it'll be used one day. It will be. Okay, so we have this. I need to like use up a bunch of this stuff. So people, Pam, just like glue some stuff together. Because I'm going to get through this pile of scraps if it kills me. Because then I'll feel like it was a day well spent in the craft room. Okay, so I'm going to do a little buildable. I have a base. My bases are getting a little thin. Here I don't have a lot of them in front of me, but it's not like I can't find paper. Who are we kidding? And then, okay, what else are we doing? Maybe we're going to do one this way, just to do something different. Maybe one this way. That would be different than that one. Okay, there's that. It's a weird one. Let's just put it on there. Okay. And now maybe we'll put a focal point. Now I'm going to go again and dig Oh, here's a focal point. So excited when I use these. You may have remembered I did a bunch of punch outs, and they came along and I stickled a bunch of them, inked them, and now he's going to find his happy home right there. You didn't see that coming, did you? Nope, me neither. Okay, so we'll put a little glue. And why do I go back and forth between the glue and the liquid glue and the glue stick? I don't know. Just kind of whatever feels right at the moment. That's kind of cool. So paper begets paper. So yes, we start off with one piece of paper. We make our creation and we're left with a pile of scraps. And then somehow, we use our scraps and we end up with more scraps. I don't know. It's like they breed like rabbits. Okay? You know what I'm talking about. If you're a crafter, you know what I'm talking about. But it's not a bad life. So Pam, here's my epitaph eulogy thing. Pam came, made scraps, glued them together, tore paper, glued a bunch of stuff together, stapled it. Did some more tearing, and there you go. And all was good. Yeah, there we go. Okay, let's maybe put you on here. I don't know, it really doesn't matter what glue you use. All right. Okay, another little base. You'd be surprised how fast you use these up in journals. Like maybe I'll just put that there. Oh, if you want to just glue a piece of string or something onto a piece of paper, just get a little Fabrifix glue and just run the tiniest of thin beads along there, which is so easy to do with the Sugar Bells icing piping bottle or any icing piping bottle, the metal tip, I think. It just happens to be the one I've seen other crafters use, so I just jumped on board and I'm loving it. I just lay it down there and that is there to stay. That's right. You'd be looking good if you have that there. Oh, maybe I'm going to do that. Yeah, so everybody's going in one direction, and now I'm going to do something in a different direction just for eye appeal. Okay. Okay. There we go. Kind of looks like a birthday cake. I don't know. We could keep going in that, but I think I'm just going to do this. The heck, I like crosses, X's. Could do an X and O thing. Oh, I lost the paper I was working with, so I'll grab another one. For goodness sake, we have no shortage of paper here. All right, there we go. Well, that seems a little odd hanging out there. We'll just get rid of him. And now, yes, we have created another scrap. Get it off my finger now. There we go. What is that? Family. Oh, that's a big word, but that could work. That's really pretty, actually. I think I'm going to do that. All right, this time I'm going to do what I said. I'm going to put the glue on the base. And then we're just going to glue that giant word right across. There. And that can go like at the header of a top of a page or something like that. Looks really cool. Okay. We made quite a few. No, I kid you. I'm going to show you what we did. We did a lot. All right. Okay. All right. I'm going to try and use this up. Okay. Here we go. We're going to make one last cluster. I'm going to try and use all this stuff. Okay. Here we go. We're going to start with a stellate pattern. All right. There we go. We're just going to grab everything. Grab it and use it. Use it and grab it. Use it up, sister. Take it home. All right. All right. Okay. So now I'm going to staple that. This is my base now. And now I am going to glue some things onto these little edges. Don't exactly know what this is going to be like, but we're going to try it. Okay, these little odd pieces, which I don't know what to do with, honestly. I'm just going to stick them on here. Like, as if there's purpose, and like they're going to find, this is like a weird looking thing. Are you kidding me, Pam? What on earth are you making? I don't know. Honestly, there's one little bit of, you can have a dud, okay? It's all right to have a dud occasionally. This looks like a pile of scraps on my desk. That's really what it does look like. But maybe that's the whole idea. It's supposed to look like a random collection of abstract art. Very modern in design. Because she is just using the randomness of paper. We could like do a theatrical expose of what this is, because nobody knows. They're going to be like, oh, I've never seen one of those before. It looks like that nonsense that's on Pam's desk. And it is. Okay. All right. So, yeah, this is absolutely looking crazy town, but it is going to be Dunskies, which is awesome. There. All right. Where are you going? I don't know. Here. And then we'll fold you back there. Okay. Gonna glue you down. This is what we call the giant mishmushedness of it all. Just get on there. I've had enough of you. All right. I'm going to do the bow ski. So this is like a little rough one. We're not going to do the bow ski. We're just going to like lay a piece like that idea with a thin string. Are you watching? This is where it gets good. Okay. I don't know that. I don't know what it's going to do. Okay, it's time to pull together. It looks, there's a lot of randomness going on here. I think it's going to look really cool when it's done. Let go. Okay, I'll put you down there too. You're over here on the, oh, and we got this weird little piece. Okay, we'll build upon you here. Well, squash you. I think I was looking for you earlier. I think you exited stage left, but now you're back. Nope, I want you down there too. Put you on there. You're not glued. There's not enough glue. You know, you think you got enough glue down, and then you don't. Okay. 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 How is that? That wasn't bad, huh? I think I got these last two things. I'm just gonna lay them on there. I bet they're gonna stick because there's enough glue now. And maybe it's just that. Maybe it's that and a focal point. All right, let's find something. And we'll pull it all together. Oh, maybe we're, oh, well, what are you? A weird bird. There's a weird bird I made a while back out of glitter and stickles. Okay, so maybe you're going to go in the center. And we'll just stick you down. Yeah, how about that? Because, you know, you had to have purpose in life. You can't just be created and lay there on the table doing nothing. You got to earn your keep. There we go. Okay, I'll put you down. Put you over there. Yeah. So you'd actually have to look for the bird. It's not like obvious, but there it is. So the bird is like gathering a bunch of twiggy stuff to go make its nest. That is my interpretation of this art piece. So as I'm going to put these out here, we made quite a few. Might have been showing you these. I don't remember. Nope, maybe we didn't make all these. Those don't look like I just made them. You put these away. That's cheating. All right, but we did make that. We did make that. We made the tea. We made the fan. We made moments. Can you see? Yep. Yep, we made that. Or we made that one. We made this one, that one, the suns, and a little frame. Oh, we were busy. Look at all these. I mean, I can't even show them all to you. There's so many we made. Okay, we didn't make any of those. All right, that's not bad, though, for a day's work. You know what I mean? That's like a whole day's work. Sunshine, do you have anything to say about this? No, you're nowhere to be found because, like, he's saying, like, Mom, you're being absolutely ridiculous with the paper. You don't have to use every little scrap, but you could. Oh, there you are on your couch. Are you ready for your pup date, mister? Are you? Come on along. You got things to say? Or you're snorting? You're snorting. Okay, well, snorting is fine. I think it's half a snore. It's like snort, snore. All right. Here's the boy. Oh, I have to turn the light out. Hang on. Maybe it's too dark. I don't know. Hello, everybody. It's Sunshine, and Mother finally figured out about the bright light, and that's why I always look like I'm... Am I sleeping? Maybe it's not the bright... Oh, I'm not. No, the eyes are open, and I am snorting. It's like a snorty snort snort. Oh, yeah. Snorty snort snort. Okay, so happenings at the Paper Outpost by Cub Pup Reporter Sunshine. Okay, today was a whole heck of a lot of not much. Yep, there was not a whole nothing, like squat, like yada yada and hullabaloo mixed together. You got that. You got a day at the Paper Outpost. Oh yeah, it's nothing to do with the light. Nope. Okay, sometimes I fade out. I do, but I come back for more. I'm looking to see if there's chicken anywhere here. There's nowhere chicken. There's no chicken in the craft rooms, honey. There was a bird. I saw it. Okay, there was the bird. Right. We glued a bird on today. Are you going back for your nap? No, I don't know why you're saying that. I'm not napping. I'm Snoring. I'm snoring with my eyes open. Okay, so happy crafting, even if you're doing nothing. It's good. Okay, sunshine out. Okay, there we go. Well, I think that's a very, very wise thing to say to keep us all grounded. And we are grounded in clusters today. So I hope you had fun. I have a free monthly email newsletter. If you haven't signed up for that, it's in the drop-down description box below. If you're looking for all of my links and you can't find the drop-down description box below, just go to this abnormally long link and see if you can have fun typing that baby out. Okay. And my videos come out Mondays, Wednesdays, Saturdays, and Sundays. I'm sorry, I do not know what happened to Monday's video. I think I uploaded it and then proceeded to delete it. So I apologize. There was a video and I apparently hit the wrong button. So we carry on from here, folks. I have an Etsy shop if you like journals and fundles and kits and bundles. You can find them there when available. I sell Digikits, which are printable, downloadable images. You can purchase on there. And if you want me to print them out for you in packs of 10, just send me the list of 10 Digikits, names that you want through Etsy message. And all you need to do is buy the print and mail option, and you'll get free priority mail shipping with that as well. And I sell fundles, which are collections of old and interesting paper. Oh, we also made this one. Remember that one? Yep. Okay, he qualifies. And I have an Amazon shop. If you like favorite tools and supplies that you see me use here on the Paper Outpost, I try and put links to them. It is an affiliate link. It does help my shop, but you do not pay more for the items for using my link. So thanks very much for your support. I have a merchandise shop, which is, if you like the phrase, create with reckless abandon, or everything is a craft supply until proven otherwise, you can get that on a t-shirt, sweatshirt, zip hoodie, mug tote, or water bottle. Great for gift giving or for yourself. And you can find me on Instagram, Pinterest, Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook group. Come in and join our Facebook group. We're having a lot of fun doing weekly and monthly challenges. And remember, most of all, that fun can be simple and create with reckless abandon, everybody. Take care. Till next time.